Sundowns Football Club, also known as Bafana Bastila, arrived in Bulawayo shortly after midday Friday, the 12th of February, and got on with the business of training at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Sundowns coach Pitso Motsimane said he was happy with the state of the match venue, Barberfield Stadium, arguably the best pitch in the country.
No, the pitch is okay. You can't complain. I've never seen Barberfield in the top shape than this. For the last two times I came here, I was not in top condition like this. You know, this is better now, so you can't complain.
Motsimane, who has won the league with Sundowns, is a vastly experienced coach, having also coached his country's senior national team, Bafana. Motsimane seems to have done his homework on Chicken Inn very well, as he clearly knows a lot about his opponents.
We're playing a very good team, in our opinion. We saw them in the semi-finals and in the finals of the cup at the end of the year, last year, and they won the league. They've got a very good coach, Antipas. They play well. A lot of combination play, a lot of good passing, tricky attackers. You know, Caswaro, Shiramandara, Matau, but I think he's injured if I'm not mistaken. And they've got Kitinu in the midfield. The captain passes very good, long passes. I think he was the player of the year. You know, Lunga, and Lawrence Klanga, centre back, very good. And I think Bennett Parker, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and Passmore, Passmore, Bennett, and the Chipezeze, you know. So it shows that they've got a very, very good team, you know. So we have to respect.
If Chicken Inn entertain any hopes of going through to the next round, they got advice on how to achieve their dream from an unlikely source, Motsimane.
I think also they have to win at home. They can't be relying to win MAMELODI Sundowns in Pretoria. That's the biggest mistake you can make, you know. So try and get it here.
Motsimane has brought his strongest possible squad, which includes the Zimbabweans on fire, Kame Biliat and Cuthbert Malajila. Also on the trip is Zimbabwe legend Peter Ndlovu, now part of the Sundowns technical team.
I'm happy to be back home, and also it's where I've made my name, where Highlanders gave me a chance. And it's good to come here back as a manager of another team, but I've got fond memories, and that makes it so special.
Ironically, Chicken Inn is the same team that Peter Ndlovu's brother Adam was coaching before the latter was involved in a fatal accident way back in 2012. Peter acknowledges the work that Adam contributed to build what is now a force of Zimbabwe football, Chicken Inn.
I remember when Adam was a coach, he was at least number 2, number 3, and he was still building his legacy. Unfortunately, you know, he couldn't be with us, he can't be with us. For that, it's God's will.
Kama Biliat, easily Zimbabwe's hottest player in the diaspora presently, only did some light training but is still a candidate to take part in the game.
It's always a great feeling being at home, and it feels good, and also coming back home, doing what I love to do, which is playing soccer. So.
Biliat said as Sundowns, they have their way of doing things, and should things go well, they would emerge victorious over Chicken Inn.
We always have a plan, and I'm sure if we stick to our plan, we always give our best performance on the day to pay us off at the end. Make sure we win the game. Irrespective of we know they're playing Champions League because they've been doing good, so it's not going to be easy, and we're ready to fight for our team as well.
Some of the Sundowns stars in Bulawayo for the appetizing tie include their impressive pair of international goalkeepers Victor Onyango and Kennedy Mwinye, Kigan Dolly, Leonardo Castro, as well as Tiko Modise. Sundowns, who have not tasted defeat since last September, come into this tie against Chicken Inn following a confidence-boosting 2-1 victory over Soweto Giants Orlando Pirates this past Wednesday, and thereafter they only rested on Thursday before flying out on Friday to Zimbabwe. Coach Motsimane says it was not by design that they arrive on the eve of the match, but circumstances determined their travel itinerary.
We can't do nothing. When are we going to arrive? Because we had a game on Wednesday. So that's the problem. You know, we arrive Friday, you know, so there's no any other thing. We have to regenerate on Thursday and try and get the energy back. So you've got no option. That's the only way we can do it. Of course, I would say it gives an advantage to Chicken Inn because they have had a rest, you know. The last game they played was against in the tournament in Zambia. So I think they're well rested, you know. So, but look, we can't make an excuse of that. We need to play and we need to do what we have to do.
Impressive as Sundowns appear, they better be warned that their opponents are not as easy as their name would suggest. Chicken in. Zimbabwe's other 15 Premier League teams last season know that on the pitch the Gamecocks mean business. Bafana Bastila could return home without swag.